No sunrise today. I even waited to see if it was going to come out. Probably show up in another hour. Oh yeah. Blues. Laying out there, he was too busy wandering the cow lot eating crap. These guys all came in. I popped the cover on the front. That's all I have done so far. And from here, it looks like there's at least 3 fuses. One there, 2 here. So I'm going to pop those and see what I find. Not real sure why I mean, got access direct to the radiator here. That looks like it says DOT4 on it, so that must be for the brake fluid. Not sure what we got there yet. Looks like it should be an overflow tank, especially since we've got a hose here and it wraps around right there. I just never paid attention underneath this thing when we were cleaning it up. You know, should have. In the meantime, I can't find those wires for the brake lines from here. So they're somewhere in between. None of that looks like it's fun to take apart. But anyway, feeding's done, so now I can start my day on this. And I don't know what tells with our phone service. The other day when we were fogged in half the day, I had 0 service most of the day, which is very unusual. And this morning I have 0 service. So hey, you know, I usually get done feeding and I come in. Sorry, but I'm looking up there. I'm gonna see how much you can see. Yeah, between the fir trees on the left and the dead cedars. That's where all the deer are this morning. Looks like there's 6 of them. Maybe more because I can't see everything. So anyway, well, I get done feeding, that's when I usually, you know, start dinking with something and scrolling through, finding comments and replying to them. And yeah, I can't do that this morning. I could a little bit ago. I was starting to. Actually, if I click on YouTube right now, it'll take me to the comment section of South Saskatchewan Farmer, where I was replying to Nick's wife Amanda, who did most of their video yesterday, and it gives me the choice of discard or keep typing, and that's the only thing it'll do. I can't put it up, so I guess that's where I'm stuck there. Seems I got a hold of flashlight too. Pop that one, it's good. Yeah, I haven't popped that bottom one yet, but this one here, yeah. And that appears to be like double-sided tape stuff. Like you'd stick the numbers and stuff or whatever on the side of a car, stick the badges on with. I think they do that just so vibration can't let it get loose. That'd be my guess. So let's see if I got me a fuse, and obviously I'm going to pop that other one and check it too. And I have no idea. Let's see if I can get you down here low enough. No idea what that thing is. And it's not like you can get to that at all. You take all the plastic off to get to that. So I'm hoping this is it. I still don't know how the hell I'm going to find them other wires, because obviously they're not on this side of that frame. And I didn't find them in there, so I would think that maybe they're kind of tucked under. I don't know. Hopefully I can find them, just because it would be nice if the brake lights actually worked. Well, hey, the reason we had no brake light, I didn't say start it, was because the bulb it looked like a freaking old camera flash bulb. No tail light, no brake light. And apparently there's a pressure switch off the master cylinder, I'm going to guess. So the micro switch off that up there doesn't do any good. So I'm just gonna tuck them wires in where they're not out in the open. A lot of them anymore come with a micro switch on them. So it has brake light already. Not gonna worry about that. Just gotta put it back together. The screwy thing here is the screws to take the lens off. Take the whole thing off. Nuts behind them even. Anyway, this is done, I hope. Yep, she's gonna strip now.
I am.
We even got Becky down here.
Hello.
And we got Little Mama.
I could
3-year-old.
email you some money time or take my debit
Called her
card.
Little Mama last year because she was one of the smallest of the 2-year-olds.
Because I want onion rings and a drink too.
Becky and Ty brought her in here well over an hour ago.
Look at 617 at Tails going.
Dropped her water. And,
Do we have hope?
yeah, she ain't done nothing.
She's got her support team now.
Oh yeah, she got a support team
She's always
over
done
there.
this. Ever since she was little.
And of course, 10 axe handles wide there. There's only 3 axe handles wide now because calf dropped.
Ew, thirsty water.
Small calf can't even crawl underneath her now. Boomer's wondering what's going on. So, anyway, see what the heck's in there and why she hasn't made any progress.
Well, it's not like her to come up to the gate and want me to help her.
Yeah, she kind of told Ty, yeah, hey, I'd like a little help. And now she's just going to be, you know, they tend to get this when they're locked in.
It's okay. I know. You're locked in.
She did this on her own last year, so she ain't used to this. But Ty's got 2 front hooves. She says the head's over here somewhere, and that's what she's reaching for. And I totally missed it because she stuck her fingers in its mouth and got bit.
Well, I wasn't trying to get in the mouth. I was trying to get past her hip bones.
As long as she's not close, we're not coming in time.
So you never know how they're going to present. I told her, see if you can get a hold of that head.
She was sleeping.
She's
I hate that word.
got long enough arms for most of this. Smaller cow, not that bad. Somebody like Boomer, there's no way in hell Ty'd reach the head with where it's
I
at.
have before. I just have to do the whole entire shove my tit in cow with my head to
You
get it.
just have to stick your head in with it to get your arm long enough. I know. Oh, anyway, bring you back here in a little bit. Hopefully with something good. Kid's busy fighting. He doesn't want out. It's warm in there.
Like me.
And she's been talking to it. She likes to talk. It's okay, Mama. It's okay, Mama.
She's the one you were asking about.
And if I talk to her, she's more calm and she's not whipping around one side to the other. It's okay, Mama. So keep her calmed down so she doesn't move around a lot. She loves to baby talk. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Good Mama. Good Mama. I'd be back there helping her, but it's actually better that I'm up here because it's keeping her calmer. There's still a little movement, but not like it was. Last year she had a little bull calf. This year it's a heifer. And this little shit, I think she's kind of like an alpaca. The head's just on the end of something and wobbles around.
Hi.
Had her head back by her shoulder. Couldn't get a hold of the nose hole. Didn't want to tear the lower jaw off. Ty couldn't reach it anymore. But we finally got it. I shoved her legs back in. And luckily the head didn't go in any farther than it was. And I got my, yes, Mama, it's yours. Clean her up. I got my head up over her pole and just pinched it in. And, well, let's see.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, it's a little swelled up. I was over a pole like this, and my hand and her head came through the canal together. Thank God she's got a big canal. Especially for such a little cow. I mean, she's only, what, I don't think she's over 1,000 pounds.
She's 8 pounds.
Yeah, yeah, 890 pounds. Tell me how she's less than a 900-pound cow. But she weans off a good cow. Yes, good mama. Good mama.
Head was back.
Okay, so there we go. And the curious are curious. And she ain't doing nothing yet but chewing her cud and watching. Tylene's going to put her hand down and you're going to see just how far her side sticks out. Well, she's checking her udder instead. I was talking about up above. Right ahead of her leg. That's a calf sticking out there.
Which is pushing up against her nerve on her leg. So she
It's pushing on all kinds of things. It's when, even though that's the hoof that she's got something going on with. That's just freaking crazy. And little mama's calf went in the warmer. It's like 40 degrees today, and the wind has been howling through here. And that's hopefully where she's going to lay down and do it. She was on the other side of the gate, right next to where she is, and that's the clean spot. Not like the calf's going to get up and run away.
Yeah.
And there's 2 more out there that are really acting like it.
We can swing it down for right now.
And then there's these idiots.
We can swing this gate down for
So Tyler and I are watching her just threw some straw in the maternity pen. And Ty goes, she's going to do something. I think it's going to be tonight.
Ruby May.
I do hope she didn't wait till tonight, because, this is just after lunch. I promised her we'd give her baby back. The calf ain't that small, but Ty says it's really light. And 611D down here. Most of these cows, if they're calving and they decide to start talking to you when they're laying there pushing, they're kind of saying, hey, well, I don't know what her problem really was. When I got down here to check on her, she had 2 hooves sticking out, and the mouth still, of course, sac still over the mouth. And she sucked it back in a little, and I grabbed and let her try to walk away. We danced a little bit, and then out came a nice heifer calf. Not overly big for her. Probably about the size of little mama's calf. So we're going to keep an eye on her, because there might be a reason why she was asking for help. There might be another one in there. Then again, might have just been one. We'll find out later. Well, we missed that. Ty just had her. I think she actually had her on her teat, didn't you? On 2 teats. So she got a little in her belly. Giving her a little go juice now. And that little heifer down there, she's already been up. She's been back at the bread basket, but I don't know that she got on it. If she did, that means she ate before she did. And she's a couple hours older. And leave her down there as long as we can, because she's protected from the wind. Mama get her clean enough, we won't have to put her in the warmer. Can't leave her down there overnight though, because that calf will slip underneath the gate, and then we got issues. Here we go. Little late lunch.
Don't dare move.
I know you don't dare move. I was getting the kid toward it, but little mama just wouldn't let me get that close to her, so. But there we go. The evening parade. Yeah, she has a calf. She hasn't yet. She's bagging pretty good. And there's Boomer. Yeah, she's bagging a little mucus. It may be a long night. We got low coming in out of Alaska, which the wind has been off and on all day. It's down at the moment. She's bagging too. Oh, and look, guess what? There she is, Brent. She's bagging up. Yeah, she's not. 511C's, baby. Hi, kid. She must like Boomer. Yeah, stop underneath the back rubber and get rid of some bugs. Anyway, we got 617D that we've had locked in. She's finally filling her udder up today. It was empty this morning, and it's filling up quickly today. And loosened up pretty quick this afternoon, so she might do something, and that one, she's either got a 300-pound calf in her or she's got 3 in her, and I don't know which. And honest, I don't know which is going to be worse. But if it's a 300-pound calf, I mean, if we find those that are bigger than my hands, we're going to shove that sucker back in and call the vet, and it's going to come out the side. And if there's 3 of them in there, hope to God we can keep them all alive. I don't think she can take care of 3. She can take care of 2. If there's 3, if she will mother them, I don't expect her to keep all of them fed, but if she'll mother them, we'll help her. Just because I ain't got nobody to put one on to. There's 511. Sees mommy right there. Yeah, oh, look at that, mother daughter. So I never really thought about it before, but One Hand Farming, he's on YouTube and he's on TikTok. He probably has that was a fail. He probably has a short on YouTube. One of his TikToks, somebody asked him, well, how do you know which one's my calf tonight? Well, when they let them in to feed, they open the gate and the first ones go into one pen. And, so when you're in that pen, they close the pen. The next ones go in the next pen, they close the pen, and so on and so forth until they're done. The ones that go into the very last pen, those are the ones that are going to calve. And there's a lot to that, because the ones that are ready, they ain't that hungry because they're full. They got too much in them, but they are hungry. And they're usually the last ones to eat. However, I mean, that's a decent rule to follow. But there's a few of these old gals in here, they don't give a shit. I mean, we've had them with a calf half out, and oh, there's hay in the feeder. And they'll go stand there with their head in the feeder, and you end up having to go back and remind them that they got a baby in them that's coming out. Kind of a lame zoom, I know. And what is going through your mind? Seems like they do that with feed grass seed straw. They kick it out. I think it was bent grass straw the one year. I mean, they would hardly eat anything. They drug it all out, threw it on the ground, pissed all over it. 2 days later, they ate it. But it's kind of like, you can take ammonia and inject it into poor quality hay and make better quality hay. They're just doing it on their own, I guess. Anyway, I don't know how long this video is. Probably one of them Canadian videos already. Don't know if I'll get more for you today or not. We'll find out. But in the meantime, if you want to talk about the last ones to come in, Minnie's standing over there, not worried about coming in to eat. Boomer's worried about her baby, and that one's not hers. Hi, kid. So anyway, we'll go back and check on them 2 calves. I think Ty's trying to get that last one to eat. The first one's already eating good. And yeah, I just keep everything going. Oh, I did get the John Deere in the shop today. Still got to find something to prop the loader up so I can work on it. Need to lubricate that latch. But obviously, I have been back in there. Find something to block a cylinder, and then it'll stay up for sure, and I won't have to worry about having the space provided shrunk. Bad thing about a loader on stuff, it's hard to work on them with the loader down. So hey, if I don't get any more, thanks for watching, and have a great Sunday.